If you're having issues printing with your HP Officejet, stay tuned because we're going to be going into a solution. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer repair video. Today we've got the HP Officejet Pro 7740, and what I'm going to be showing you today is how to fix this printer as far as if it's not printing a certain color, your prints are coming out choppy, or you just have blank pages that are coming out. I do have a solution here and a method that is going to help you fix that problem fairly easily. Now what I'll mention right off the bat is the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. This is a kit that there will be a link to in the description below. This is what you're going to be using to fix this printer. Now if you just buy this and read the instructions, you should be able to manage. However, I would recommend watching the entirety of this video so that you know exactly what you're doing with this cleaning kit. I have used it on hundreds of printers and it has solved the problem for each one of those printers. So anytime during the video, you can stop, pause, and click the link in the description below. Now the method in this video could very well work for other HP Officejets. In fact, I have worked on many previous models and probably any future models. This will be compatible with those printers as well. It is compatible with the Epson EcoTanks, the regular Epson models, Canon, various HP models. There's a small handful of printers that this won't really work on, so if you have a different printer, this may work for you as well. Now I will mention this: if you've already run a printhead cleaning in your system and you haven't been able to fix the issue, that's probably why you're here. But that option in the settings, the printhead cleaning, you're actually going to use that at the end of this process to get all the ink back into the printhead. Not for the sake of cleaning it, but for the sake of getting the ink pushed back into the printhead. I'll go more into that later, but that's a very important part of this cleaning process, that if you don't do that, you could just be printing blank pages. Now if you have any questions at all throughout this video about the process, about anything about the product, comment below. And if this is helpful to you, please make sure to like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is print a print quality report. This is basically going to tell you what colors you need to work on or not. So keep this report handy throughout the repair. Alright, so what you're going to need is, aside from the cleaning kit, is a plastic container that's deep enough to where if you put liquid in it, it's not going to spill out. You're going to want to have a towel with you as well to clean up. And that's basically it. So getting right into it, you're going to open this front panel up, and your print head should come right to the middle to where you can remove your printer ink. Now your printer ink, running it too low potentially is what caused this problem. I have seen this many times where the ink is just run way too low, and sometimes it's without you knowing, because in the system settings, or on the panel of the printer, it won't show you exactly how much ink it has. It'll kind of estimate, but it might be much lower than that. So what I'm going to include in the description below is a link to some remanufactured versions of this ink. It's going to be less expensive, but it'll get you back up and running, because you are going to need a fresh set of ink cartridges for this. Now this little latch here, you are going to flip it up. It's very easy. You see here exactly how I'm doing it, and that will release the print head, and you're going to want to take this out, and next you're going to place it in the plastic container that you have. Hopefully it's deep enough to fit the whole print head in there, just so that when we're working on it, you don't want to have a big mess. Okay, once you have your print head in the container, now you're going to introduce the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. Now it does come with a 20 milliliter syringe and some cleaning solution. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to identify the print nozzles on this print head, which are right there. I'm flashing them with the flashlight. You've got cyan, magenta, yellow, and then black. Now the hardest one to reach is going to be cyan, so I'm going to demonstrate how to do that one, as well as magenta. Black is a little bit easier, so I won't really go into that, but you're going to take this plastic tubing at the end of the syringe, and what you're doing is basically placing it right over that print nozzle, whichever color you're needing to work on. Now I didn't do this yet, and it's one thing that is missing here, but you are going to want to go into reports and print out a print quality report. or print quality test. That's going to show you which colors you need. As soon as you have the plastic tubing over the print nozzle, then you're going to begin pushing the cleaning solution through. On this one, I'm going to do about 10 milliliters, and then I'm going to save the rest for the other print nozzle. So really what you want to do is focus on the colors that have the most issues, that you're having the most problems with. Even if it's just one color, then you can do this multiple times on just the one color. At the end of the day here, what you're doing is you're pushing out the dried up and old ink out of the print head via pushing the cleaning solution through the nozzles. Okay, so now I'm going to be working on the magenta print nozzle. Same process. You're gonna if you have bigger hands like me, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to get in there, but it still is possible. You just kind of have to be just move it in there and try your best with your fingers to get it all the way over that print nozzle. And once it's all the way over, secured, this is the exact diameter for this print head, then you can begin pushing the cleaning solution through here. Another option here is you could do all of the colors. If all the colors are giving you problems, do 5 milliliters at a time. Do each one. I would honestly recommend doing 10 at a time. But keep in mind, you do really want to just focus on the one that's giving you the most problems. So whether it's 1, 2, or 3, you want to focus on those 3. If it's all of them, do all of them. But it won't really hurt to do all of the colors, just as long as you do the print head cleaning at the end, which I'm going to show you, which brings the ink back into the print head. Okay, once you're done and you're satisfied with the cleaning, you've done it as many times as you could, or until you ran out of cleaning solution. You're going to want to put everything away, but then you're also going to want to dry off the print head. Make sure that this back panel is completely dried. Focus on it a little bit for a little while and make sure that there's no ink residue or moisture, anything on any part of the print head, but especially the back of that panel there. Okay, at this point you're ready to put the print head back into the printer. It is cleaned and ready to go back. Now I'm going to show you my fingers here. I did not get them stained at all, so that shows you that this process, this cleaning, really was not that messy. So you're going to put your print head way back into the carriage, and you're going to want to make sure that it's all the way back in there. You can kind of move it with your hand and make sure that it's stable before you flip down that latch. So you can see there, I'm making sure it's stable, and then I'm flipping down the latch, and now it's in place. Now you can replace the ink cartridges, and hopefully you have some fresh ink that you can pop in here. Remember, there's a link in the description below for some fresh ink as well as the best printers cleaning kit. So anytime during the video, you can pause it, go down there, get what you need, and come back to this video. So next we're going into the settings, and this is where we're going to print off some reports. Now in this case, the cleaning didn't really affect the print head to where it wasn't printing colors anymore, but I have seen that time and time again. So you can see here everything is good, but in the event that it's not, what you're going to want to do is you're going to do printer maintenance, click that, then you're going to do a clean print head. We're not doing this to clean the print head, we already cleaned it, but what I have found is running this will actually bring the ink back into the print head when it has been flushed out. So I hope I explained that pretty thoroughly. Now what you saw there was I also printed out a print quality report. You can print that in the beginning of this process and at the end, just to kind of get an idea of where you were basically, and then now where you are after the cleaning, and that will give you a good indication of where you are and what you need to do further. Now with the Best Printers Cleaning Kit, I have never turned anyone down that went through the process, did everything, and still was having issues. So if you end up having problems and it's not working for you, you will get your money back. Make sure to check out my website as well as the Best Printers Tech Instagram. If you have any questions at all, please comment below. And if this was helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.